Thank you to everyone who donated to November's Quantum Healing webinar, Inner Child Transformation. And thank you to everybody who was live on the webinar we just finished. And the webinar is uploading. The living recording will be available to be emailed out very, very soon. I wanted to pop on here and say thank you, thank you, thank you. It's a really amazing and transformative webinar, hence Inner Child Transformation. I want to share with you the written light language codes that I always channel either the night before, which happened last night. I asked the guides, I said, what are the light language symbols and glyphs for the Inner Child Transformation webinar? And they popped it right into my mind, and I saw it. I was going to sleep and I knew that I needed to get it right away. Sometimes they'll share it with me in the middle of the night and then in the morning, but this is it. I always start with a gratitude so I can open up my energies to receive. And my gratitude is for play, which is how we transform our inner child through play and also through communication. But this is for play. So this is the light language symbol for transforming your inner child and connecting with your inner child. And I'll read the light language words. Kai akene, truda, and even though it doesn't look like it, they said now is what that word is. Listen within the heart to heal. Very, very powerful. I always share the light language symbols at the beginning of every month's quantum healing webinar. So inner child transformation, what is it? We have to use healthy, loving communication with our inner child, and we have to become best friends with our inner child. We can't punish it, we can't ignore it, we can't tell it it's bad, we can't tell it to dissolve. You know, like the Piscean age patriarchal agenda is all about, you know, the ego, the inner child, they're bad, and don't ever listen to them. I have hair in my mouth. There we go. They're bad. You know, we've got to let them go. That's an old Piscean age patriarchal way of looking at all these aspects of the self, of ourself. We're multidimensional. And how are we going to realize our multidimensionality? It's literally through deep communication with all of these hidden aspects of ourselves, and they're not really that hidden. You're going to feel them in your body. You're going to hear them. You're going to know them and sense them and feel them, and you have to use all of your senses to communicate through your body on how to be really connected with the inner child and learn what the inner child needs. What does your inner child need? Do you know what your inner child needs? Why do you need to know what your inner child needs? Because you are looping an old program in your life. Maybe you have a job that you've been having for so long and it's totally unfulfilling and you don't know how to get out of it. Maybe you have a rut in your relationship, in your partnership. Perhaps you keep attracting the same man or the same woman in your life that reminds you of my parents, my grandparents in the first 7 years of my life, that teacher that punished me, my needs weren't met. And so I'm looping the same life. And how do I stop this? How do I break this? How do I live the life that I really want? How do I live my best life? You live your best life by learning to love your inner child and meeting your inner child's needs in a very personal and internal way. So in this Inner Child Transformation webinar, we talk about the importance of 1 hour of play every single day. Playing. It'll bring in more abundance. It'll help you to connect with your inner child. We do somatic therapy, and we did a somatic therapy practice. It's really, really important. You'll learn what somatic therapy is if you do the webinar, and if you're interested in receiving the living recording of Inner Child Transformation, just send me a DM through my website, soniawilderwellness.com. It's in the description box below. Send me a DM. Every month, somebody sends me a DM and wants the living recording of the webinar. It's donation based. You're just going to pay what you can, pay what you feel the webinar is worth. No amount is too small or too large. That's something that I hear a lot of people judge themselves on. It's okay. It's just about equal energetic exchange. Even if you can't pay what you feel the webinar is worth, pay whatever you can pay, and then you'll receive the living recording. So you're going to send me a DM saying, I would love the living recording of inner child healing. And I'll send you the donation email. And then you donate and I'll send you the living recording. You can practice it on your own as much as you want. Every time you practice it, you will experience something different about yourself. You'll get more answers each time. This is quantum hypnosis. This is quantum hypnosis in a group situation. And so it's a little bit more generalized. It's not the same as having a Beyond Quantum Healing BQH session with me, but it's still very, very powerful. If you do want a BQH session with me, go to my website, go to the bookings tab and book a BQH session. I've got session times open, a little bit left for November, and I have December open, and I'd be happy to give you that session. It'll help you so much to transform your life. But with inner child healing, an inner child transformation, you have to learn who your inner child is. And in this webinar, we go back into the first 7 years of our life in the group hypnosis, and we find out what the needs are of our inner child that were not met. And we meet them. We fulfill the needs. And then we do every single month in the Quantum Healing webinar, we do a 13 chakra clearing with energy running and a chakra activation and a chakra alignment. And then we connect with all of the other heart centers of all beings on this planet, whether they're human, whether they're ET, whether they're elemental, whether they're animal or insect or whatever they are. We connect so that we start to come back into unity in our consciousness again. Isn't that amazing? It's so exciting. So every month I offer a donation-based quantum healing webinar. And for December, I will learn at the end of November what the theme is for December. The guides are sharing with me it's going to be a galactic theme. I'm really excited about that. I won't know what it is until the end of this month. And then I will post that on my social media and my website the very first couple of days of December. But you'll learn about the details of it through my free once a month only newsletter. So if you're not receiving my newsletter, go to my website below and sign up for the free newsletter. You will get the free energy running meditation document to the PDF, the little audio that I made. And that is more powerful than Reiki. You can practice that every day. That is the foundation of my daily meditation. It's really, really amazing. So thank you so much. If you want the living recording, I'm so excited to get it to you once you donate so that you value it. And if you're called to work with me with quantum healing or with life and health coaching, go to my website and look at my packages, or you can send me a DM. I do give a free 20-minute phone or Zoom consultation to new clients. Take advantage of that. Thank you so much for tuning into this. Remember, all of your answers are within you. And I want to say this because this is post-election time now. Humanity does not need demigods. No one is the demigod except for your higher self. Go to your higher self within you for a demigod. We have to learn to stop being divided and value and respect our diversity, but realize that we're all unified through the heart and we all need to come through the heart center. So from my heart to yours, I appreciate you so much and I do love you. May you have a wonderful moment wherever you're at in the world.